but it's #1 on Apple Music, so guess what? No matter how I feel about it, we're gonna be playing that mug, and you gonna be hearing it.
Yup.
And I like what Drake like.
Get out of here, bro.
Wait, what you mean?
Nah, because you the reason I was in the 300 seats at the Drake concert. So don't say you like him now.
Rap Life Review, we back, baby. Nadeska got the Rona. You know what I'm saying? That's she out of here.
That's a nice way.
But we got Eddie.
It's a nice way to
we
start
got
the show
Low,
off.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm Ebro. And we're currently all tested negative. Now, on this show, we got to talk about these new albums out. Rod Wave dominating the charts. Offset dropped a single. Drake, SZA, #1. I mean, why wouldn't that be #1? Shout to Sleepy Hollow. Nas celebrating his 50th birthday, dropping Magic 3. And the Love album with Diddy. That's technically R&B, but should we be talking about it?
I mean, y'all had them, at Apple, the broadcast.
Y'all.
It's we, dog.
No, I mean, y'all, you and Nadeska sat down.
Yeah. Got it. Yes, we had Love Radio Takeover, a whole radio show with Puff. Carisha pulled up, put him on the spot. They was blushing and giggling. It's actually a great listen. You should go check it out. I think we got a clip we want to play you from the Love Radio Takeover.
Yo, Love Radio, give it up one time. It's Apple Music 1.
Man, I am living the dream, baby.
What homecoming.
Eric Adams and gave him the key to the city. It's official. Diddy runs the city.
Let's go. The Love album, Off the Grid. I'm on a love rampage.
There it is.
Man, you can take it or leave it. I'm not going back.
You're committed to
I'm
it.
committed to love. I changed my middle name.
Sean Love Combs is having a full dance party with the DJ in the other studio.
The world of people that you brought together, from the Burna Boys to the John Legends to the Bieber, it was just magical to watch.
This guy got 1,000 songs in that hard drive. I always be hoping, praying to God I find like a big feature somewhere.
Jazzy is here with us. She's on multiple songs on the album.
He's a coach. Like, he's really like our modern day Quincy Jones.
I try to keep it cute because it's Love Radio,
I'm back in my bop and I'm back in my wave, and it feels good.
Check out the whole conversation. The whole show is available right now on Apple Music. One of the things that jumped out in that conversation, Puff was very honest about his struggles recently with like depression. And I don't know if that's been made a part of the convo, like the effort, like, we see the love thing and we see this album as like marketing, right? Because Diddy's always
selling something.
But what jumped out to me hanging out that day was the fact that I think he's like really trying to embrace positive vibes and really trying, because of what he's suffering with. When Kim Porter passed, and just, I'm sure, the history of losses from all the way going back to B.I.G.
Right.
Another thing he talked about was the fact that, we all see Puff as like, he made all this money, he's one of the biggest entrepreneurs we ever seen, all of this flamboyant, materialism has always been a part of it.
Opulence.
Opulence, great word. And he's still trying to find fulfillment.
Well, I mean, I think when you're someone like Puff, the fulfillment you're looking for is not necessarily what you see in front of you, right? All the success he's had, all the money he's made, you would think that those components would be fulfillment. I think as far as the personal journey, the personal attributes he's looking for probably haven't been touched yet, because everything he's done has just been praised and loved and accolades, this, that, and the third. There's another part of that he wants, that where someone's in front of him, with him, supporting him, being with him. I think Kim Porter was that person. And I think he's trying to reset that mindset of trying to find that kind of fulfillment.
Yeah.
And that's very difficult.
A part of it. I also, I think it's a part of it too. So many of us think the answer to our problems is excessive or endless money, and being able, and I think that that's not necessarily true, especially if you don't have, like you said, that support system, that emotional support, that family.
I think that's part of the human experience, though. I think that's what we're all searching for. And, I can't speak to people that don't, there's people that are lower on the totem pole in society's eyes and standards as far as like what they make financially. And that's a different kind of hard. Like those people real deal struggling. So they can't look at somebody like Puff and be like, yo, it's going to be like a woe is me thing. Like, whatever, man, you're not happy. Right. But I can tell you, for somebody, I've had like a low level of success, and the monetary stuff is fleeting. Like, you go buy the thing And then you're like, cool, I'm happy, but you're happy for like 2 weeks.
That's
and
it.
then that feeling goes away.
Well, and Off the Grid, it's the Love album Off the Grid. So we spend a lot of time talking about putting your phone down and being with your loved ones and actually being present in the moment. You know what I mean? Which, once again, I don't know if all of these ideas have been conveyed in the release of this album, which I think would appeal to a lot of people in a different way, and they may go into the album
with a different mindset.
And, you know, Puff's discography, the things that he's worked on is so vast that no matter what you do, you're going to compare it to some of your favorite music that you've ever experienced from him ever. You're not going to go in with an open mind.
I kind of like crippled myself with that because, you know, my favorite album from him is Last Train to Paris, and it was so ahead of its time that when it came out, I didn't expect to still be playing it in 2023, 2024. So then when I hear this is about to come out, the Love album, or Off the Grid, I'm like, I'm trying my hardest to not take my brain over to comparing Last Train to Paris because it's just so massive. And maybe, you know, the longer I sit with this, it might, you know, give me the same feeling, but it's still unfair, like, you know, to your point. It's just like, there's nothing I can do.
Nah, you can't. I mean, and it's what you're talking about is normal. It's usual.
Yeah.
Now, Nick and Eddie sat down with Rod Wave. He's got the number one album on Apple Music right now, sir. How was that convo?
Yo, so here's the thing, man. Rod Wave is one of those people, and we had this conversation before we started recording, that with his fan base, with his particular fan base, they don't listen to Rod Wave. They feel Rod Wave.
I mean, that's the way to listen. I mean, that's the way to do it.
And he connects, and the reason why he connects, he said this before, so this isn't, you know, me speaking out of context. He never looked at himself as, like, look, he said it. This is his words. Look at him. He's like, I don't look like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? He's just putting his emotions out there, and because he's doing that, it really resonates with folks. And so this album, Nostalgia, went number one. We had the opportunity to talk to him, and the misconception with Rod is, and I don't even know it's a misconception, he comes across as sad. It's kind of like sad-sounding music. But when we talked to him, he was like, nah, man, that might have been how I felt when I wrote it, or you might feel this is the way that's being projected. But in reality, he's like, I'm happy. And I've talked to Rod a few times now, and you can see it. There's an energy in him where he looks very happy. And he's one of those people you can root for because he has a very non-conventional path that he took to this success.
What people love about you is just how transparent you are in your music.
Yeah, I feel like in the beginning, I didn't expect it to go this far. So I was just recording and being so open. And then, like, once people got onto it and became fans of it, I felt like I couldn't stop. So I just kept it going. And I feel like people will attach the music and stuff with you. Like, some of this music, it took me, I've been recording for like a year, you know, 8 months ago, 6 months ago. So how I was feeling 6 months ago or a year ago, I might not feel right now, you feel me? So it is kind of a burden, like, when people see you today and they was listening to a song you made 3 years ago and they like, damn, bro, you sad as fuck, bro. I'm like, that's not the case, bro. Like, it's just life, bro. Life go up and down, you know what I'm saying? There's new battles, new challenges that we go through every day, you know what I'm saying?
He looks sad?
He looking sound sad.
He sounds sad?
But
he said he wasn't sad.
No. I'm just saying, happy. I'm saying what I see and hear. Now, I don't know what's going on inside, and he broke it down, so I understand. But, like, just looking, like, if I just came in blindly, I'm like, yo, something wrong.
So you're saying he got a sad face?
Yes.
He got resting sad face? Sleepy Hollow, got a shout to him. He got an amazing album project out there, too. And Offset with the single Fan drop. Now, Drake got some backlash over the weekend because Halle Berry is not happy about the use of her photo. You laugh. How come?
Get it off your chest.
No, it's like the situation is not funny because she spoke out and said she didn't want him using the image.
Right.
People are trying to say, well, he didn't use the image. It's not the cover art on, you know, the single work. But where do we see the picture?
It's on Instagram.
It was debuted on Drake's page. That's how we found out that he was dropping the single.
So he didn't actually use it as the single, but he used it to promote.
Right. But if someone says no and you do it anyway, isn't that wrong? Like,
it's disrespect.
Yeah, it's disrespectful. Like, she may not own the photo.
Right.
She
is her.
Yeah, but it's her. So it's like if she said no, you don't have to be a dickhead and still do it. Whether you use it as the official cover art or not, you still posted it without her consent. That's all. That's just my displeasure.
I got a feeling that he assumed she was gonna say yes because it was like a public photo. It wasn't like a private photo.
Yeah.
And he posted it probably before they like signed. You know, like those things happen last minute where he was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna use this photo," and then he posted it. But simultaneously, they were working on approvals, and then she said no, so it was already up anyway. You know what I'm saying? And he did. You know what I mean? Because it happens fast.
I don't know the process of how it happened. All I know is she said no. And it seems like she said no before he did it. So she was like, why would you ask me if you were going to do it anyway?
Right.
Y'all like the song?
I like the song. I've only listened to it a couple of times. I didn't spend time with it. I didn't love the song. I ain't gonna hold you.
Got you.
It didn't jump out to me where I was like, ooh. But it's #1 on Apple Music, so guess what? No matter how I feel about it, we're gonna be playing that mug, and you're gonna be hearing it.
Yup.
And I like what Drake like.
Get out of here, bro.
Wait, what you mean?
Nah, because you the reason I was in the 300 seats at the Drake concert. So don't say you like him now.
So what you saying? I can't just take Khaled phrase and run it back?
Look, whatever you got to say where I get better seats next time, then say
I like what Drake like.
Cool, Drake, put me at least in 200 next time, please.
Yo, it's crazy. Now, MTV VMAs happened last week. We didn't get to cover it on the program. Best New Artist, Ice Spice. Do we agree?
I agree with her old tweets, so yes, I agree.
So yeah, Best New Artist, I agree with that. Best R&B, SZA. I don't know who wouldn't agree with that from the past year.
Yeah.
Afro Beats, Best Afro Beats, Rema and Selena Gomez. I have a problem with Selena Gomez.
Wait.
She's on the Rema song originally. He did a Selena Gomez remix that didn't blow up for us in our life. The version that we hear from Rema is only Rema. So for the MTV Awards, since she's on a remix, they put her name there. I don't like it.
Nah, that ain't it, fam.
That ain't it.
Because she's on the song, so the song won. But yeah, it don't.
So she won an Afrobeats award.
That's what it says here.
Okay.
Best hip hop though, Nicki Minaj.
Yup. Nicki Minaj.
Yeah,
is
no,
great.
I agree.
Yup.
I agree.
Yup.
I agree.
Yo, the bars got y'all shook.
I agree. I agree.
Nicki Minaj.
Hell
Nicki
yeah.
Minaj.
I like what Drake like.
I like what Nicki like.
Nicki, she got it. Deserves it. Icon.
Best art direction, Doja Cat for the Attention music video. That was one where she was walking down the street naked, and as it went on, like the people was like looking at her a little bit, and then as the video went on when she was walking down the street, they ended up like being like faceless, nameless. You know, the video was a metaphor for critics and people like giving negative attention.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But they're not really listening to the music. I think that's one of the reoccurring things with Doja Cat on this rollout of this project, which is, you know, you guys say, you know, the hypocrisy of the world, the fact that you guys haven't been paying attention to who I've been since I started putting music out. Then when I made a couple of records that went pop, you guys just wanted me to be that type of artist, but really I'm more than that. And I'm a troll, y'all, and I have a, you know,
as I transition into that new. Okay, I got you.
I like it. I like this. I like her challenging status quo, and I like seeing a woman do this because we've seen male artists do this a lot.
Yeah, you like to see a woman shake the table.
I like it.
And get people
and
upset.
she's spitting, and the music's great, so I don't have a problem with it at all. The performances, I don't know if y'all saw the Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion on the VMAs.
Beautiful.
Fire.
Beautiful.
Speaking of Doja Cat, I really love Doja Cat's performance on the VMAs. So I got a confession. I ain't watched the VMAs, but I'm acting like it because I saw the clips on social media. I ain't turned that shit on.
I actually did watch it. I was in my hookah spot watching.
What's your takeaway? Because I ain't watch it.
No, my take on it, there was a lot of star power. I think there's a lot more star power than it usually has.
Well, that was the problem they was having for years. People weren't showing up.
Yeah, and then you got to think it's during Fashion Week here in New York City.
So a lot of people in town.
Yeah, so a lot of people are already in town. So it's a 2-for-1.
Yeah,
so it was at the Prudential Center in Newark. So a lot of people were already here. So they kind of favored off of Fashion Week and made it to what it was. So it was cool.
A lot of Taylor Swift
like you
dancing.
said, it wasn't really in my mind.
Taylor Swift was tipsy too, I think.
Yeah, she was.
Good for her. Good.
Taylor was,
go up, Taylor Swift.
I have one issue though. I think Lil Wayne was performing Amelie. I think he was performing.
Yeah.
Taylor, there was nothing sexy about that song. Why you was dancing like that?
You said she was sexy whining to
Trying.
Go back and look at it, bruh.
Go look at the clip. You'll see.
I'm
Well, y'all got to
I'm
know
good.
Eddie's a Swiftie, so he going to check this out.
First of all, no.
Yes, you are.
But I did go to Taylor Swift concert.
You
for
went
free.
to the concert.
And you work out to her playlist.
Being there, I understood Taylor Swift different. Like, it gave me a new understanding of Taylor
See?
Swift.
That's
I
good
respect
research
her.
right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He waiting for that
That's
next
great
concert.
journalism right
He waiting
there.
for that next concert.
You went in to
invite.
make sure you had, the right perspective.
Me and you, Taylor, Apple Music, you don't even need Zane Lowe no more. Just come straight to me.
Hey,
Eddie Francis, I got you.
your
I got you.
movement. I like
got
where
you.
you
I got you.
That's crazy. Be sweat.
Besides, she need to do an interview with somebody black. Right here, they had the Hip Hop Forever concert right here in New York City. Shout out to Funk Flex, Hot 97, WBLS. The whole family was there. Wu-Tang Clan. Everybody was there.
Everybody?
Every single person.
Meth.
Ray,
Ghostface,
Capadonna,
okay.
RZA.
You God, Inspector Deck, RZA, and ODB's son doing ODB's part.
Wow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Was that the favorite
That's
moment
beautiful.
of the show?
It was one of them, but my 12, 13-year-old me, when that EPMD came out,
There you go.
and they came out with the flashlights and the bucket hats
There
in the
you go.
dark,
There you
and
go.
that it's my thing. Shit.
Brought you
Started
back.
ringing off,
Yeah.
crazy. So that was amazing. Mary J was
Mary
there.
J,
She brought out the locks.
She performed with
Yonkers.
Meth.
And she performed with Meth, and it was her and a DJ, which I've never seen before.
No band, no backup.
No, so she was just performing the remixes to all that. So it was a hip hop version of a
her
Mary
set.
J show.
Okay.
So it was all the remixes.
That's hard.
It
That's
was
hard.
fire, bro.
That's hard.
I never
yeah.
seen that before.
I go to a show just that.
Just for that.
Just for that.
And it makes more sense than anybody. Nobody else could do it like Mary could.
Nobody.
No, it was crazy. And then you had Milk D came out, did Top Billin'.
Nice.
C.O. Smooth came out, did When They Reminisce.
Yes.
Coi Leray was there. Lola Brooke was there.
Nice.
DJ Cool came out from D.C. and did Let Me Clear My Throat. Who else was in there? I'm sure I'm missing some people, man, but it was an amazing show.
The moment.
Yeah, it was a moment. Shout out to Sean Paul, he rocked.
Okay.
Maxwell came through just on some Brooklyn shit. But yeah, it was really good. It was really good. And that's the Rap Life Review.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What happened?
What did I say?
Nas just turned 50.
Oh, you right.
Nas
you
just
right.
dropped one of
You
the best
right.
rap
Oh, I didn't
albums
say
this-
Nas's album?
Nah,
No, you didn't.
Oh, my bad. Yo,
Thanks,
Nas
Lo.
turned 50. The third installment of the Magic Trilogy dropped on Friday. I skipped over that.
You
My
skipped
bad.
over that.
My fault. How do you feel about the Nas hit,
Listen,
boy?
now I
Take us there, Lo. Take us.
I feel disrespect for my brothers.
Because I skipped over that.
Nah, but in all fairness, I think this was the best one out of the Magic series.
Okay.
Oh,
one.
yeah. Magic. Yeah.
You gotta make sure you don't gloss over the fact that he has Wayne on there. And when we look at we've always talked about this when Nas drops albums because it's 6-1 in the last 3 years.
It is, yeah, since 2020.
Yeah, we always talk about how progressively better he's gotten and the creative aspect that him and Hit Boy capture. So now when you throw Wayne in it, Wayne, who's been really, really terrorizing features for the last two to 3 years, it's amazing to see them both just stay in a pocket of beautiful lyricism. You know, it's not cheesy, it's not forced, it's not, it's just not bad. It's just good quality fucking hip hop. And for him to drop this shit on his birthday, kind of like just brings it full circle that he's 50 years old and can still do it again and again and again and again and again.
And he's stunting.
If he wanted to.
And he's stunting because he's 50 years old in the 50th year of hip hop. And he dropped the album on his birthday. And he helped organize the 50th hip hop anniversary of Mass Appeal in the Bronx. So he's really stunting like I am hip hop. Like
So you know, like as a people, we kind of pick a side with certain stuff. You know, like Kobe or LeBron or Michael or Prince and things like that. A long time ago, I picked a side. And I was a Jay-Z guy, right? And I never really was a Nas dude. I could sit here and live and be like, oh, I love Nas. He'll match my favorite. But I just wasn't. Like, Nas wasn't my guy. I picked my guy. And what Hit Boy was able to unlock with Nas started making me view Nas and his music completely different. Because the knock on Nas for years was excluding you know, Illmatic and a few other albums.
selection.
He didn't make great. He didn't make great albums. His beat selection was whack. Like that was the narrative surrounding.
That's what we were
Nas.
just talking about.
Yeah. So over the last 3 years to drop 6 projects, 6, and at their worst, they're solid, and at their best, some of the best rap albums that come out that year, right?
Yeah.
And the relationship that they were able to build, and you know, they got a song that's talking about it. They got a song that's called Quincy and Michael.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't necessarily go that far, but you understand what I'm trying to say. What they built together over this last 3 years, those 6 albums, I think has added a notch to Nas's already impeccable legacy. Like, whatever your argument was, at minimum, he was a top 10 rapper ever. Just the last 3 years alone, he's got to go up a few notches, because I'm somebody that didn't love Nas like that. And even I'm like, yeah, that boy did that.
You can put him in the top 3 right now based on what he's just did over the last 3 years. And if someone put him at number 1, there's an argument to be made, right? Because
just on sheer work ethic.
Work ethic, consistency, storytelling, just how it's been done in the short amount of time.
Yeah.
And none of it really sounds alike. None of it's repetitive. You know, and you gotta tip your hat to Hit Boy, who's allowing him to just keep creating, and then Nas letting Hit Boy guide him to what this moment is right now.
Nas Magic 3, the album right now on Apple Music. Go look for it. Now, the next question on this Nas subject is, do you want to see Nas continue at this pace, Eddie, or does Nas take a second and then return?
I got 2 ways to think of it. Like, with any artist, I'm always like, do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's you.
Well,
you do what you
I
want.
mean, for your preference as a
For
fan.
me, he can retire, bro. Like, you gave us enough. Like, you're good, bro. Like, you're 50 years old and you gave us music that is impactful as you made over the last 20 years. Like, the last few albums have been some of the best music he's made in the last 20 years, bro.
Well, and he's
like,
checked all the boxes, right? Not only the tours,
Yeah.
like you said, the amount of content that you've put out,
Yeah.
but then you have one of the best storytelling records all time, which I feel is Rewind. He's got a classic album. He's got club bangers.
Yep.
He's got social commentary.
Yep.
He's got
Businesses.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying in the music.
Yeah.
He's kind
You
of
got
checked all the boxes
beef records.
as hip hop and rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's got the beef.
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
Hov.
beef records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean,
he's done it.
to me, because I'm such
And he won
the Grammy.
the most legendary rap battle.
We're not gonna
Okay. All right.
because I don't feel like
Was
raising
you
my
trying
blood
to say
pressure.
Ether wasn't a win?
Ether was great.
I still think Takeover is a better record.
That's
listen to Takeover.
That's the
Takeover's not
general
all the-
consensus.
The general Takeover is a better song,
yeah.
better
Yeah,
record.
yeah.
We know that.
Ether,
The point of
Ether.
this record is
I mean,
to be.
it became vernacular. It's Ether. You've been Ether. It's
yeah.
a thing.
To this day, a YouTube video or like a TikTok, they'll put the Ether beat underneath
Yeah.
it. Over
Like,
just
it wins.
anything.
It won.
Yeah, like they put that shit under like ESPN videos on Twitter. So it's like
Deion Sanders talking, Ether
That-
beats going underneath it. Yeah.
But my point is Nas has checked all the boxes
Yeah.
that there is to check in hip hop as a rapper. And so to Eddie's point, if he were to ride off into the sunset right now,
I wouldn't be mad personally. I would love for more work.
yeah, of course.
I would wait to maybe like December or January.
So you want the same momentum. You want to see him keep and still with Hit Boy, or you want to see him go to a different place?
Hit Boy said he's done for a minute. He said he's working on a project with his dad. He's got some stuff with Alchemist.
Yeah.
He said as of right now, the him and Nas stuff, I don't know if it's done, but it's on pause. Go out
Also,
on top.
shout out to my boy Killer Mike, who also just dropped the deluxe of his album, Michael, which is one of the greatest albums of the year in hip-hop, in my opinion.
Period.
If you really want to hear
Period.
some. You love that album, right?
It's my favorite album this year.
Gotcha.
No
The
question.
album's incredible. This has been the Rap Life Review. For Eddie and Low, I'm Ebro. We see y'all next week, man.
What's up? Nadeska here, and if you enjoyed this episode of the Rap Life Review, you can catch me here every week with Lowkey and Ebro. Subscribe, hit the like button, make sure you never miss an episode, and of course, drop us a comment below, and we'll see you next time on the Rap Life Review.